Earth, our home planet, is the third planet from the Sun, orbiting around it every 365.5 days. It's the fifth largest planet in the solar system, with a diameter of 12,742 kilometers. Earth is unique among the planets in our solar system, as it's the only one known to have liquid water on its surface. Earth is also home to a diverse range of life, including humans, animals, and plants. Our planet's atmosphere is made up of 78% nitrogen, 21% oxygen, and trace amounts of other gases. Earth's gravity is strong enough to keep us firmly planted on its surface, and its magnetic field protects us from harmful solar radiation. Our solar system is a stunning collection of celestial bodies, including the Sun, 8 planets, and their moons, as well as countless smaller objects like asteroids, comets, and meteors. The Sun, a massive, glowing ball of gas, is the heart of our solar system, providing energy and light to all its inhabitants. The planets, each with their unique characteristics, orbit the Sun in a fascinating dance. Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune create a captivating picture of our cosmic neighborhood. Beyond our solar system, there are billions of other solar systems, each with their own unique characteristics, all spread across the vast expanse of space. Default texture solar system is just a tiny speck in the grand scheme of the universe, but it's a fascinating place to call home. How the universe was created. Now, I know this is a big question, but let's explore it together. According to the Big Bang Theory, the universe was created around 13.8 billion years ago. It all started with a massive explosion, and since then, the universe has been expanding and evolving. From the formation of stars and planets to the emergence of life on Earth, the universe has been a constant source of wonder and mystery. Scientists are still trying to understand its vastness and complexity. As far as we know, Earth is the only planet in our solar system that's capable of supporting life. However, that doesn't necessarily mean we're the only intelligent life form out there. So, are we alone? The answer is not straightforward. While we haven't found any concrete evidence of extraterrestrial life, it's possible that there are other intelligent civilizations out there. We're just not sure how to find them yet. The Fermi Paradox suggests that if extraterrestrial civilizations exist, they should have already made contact with us.
When it comes to aliens, there's some things I just can't tell you.
The U.S. Navy has finally acknowledged that videos appearing to show UFOs flying through the air are real.
We'll call them aircraft, are displaying characteristics that are not currently within the U.S. inventory, nor in any foreign inventory that we are aware of.
The Fermi Paradox is a puzzle that arises from the apparent lack of evidence for extraterrestrial civilizations, despite the vast size of the universe and the likelihood that life could exist elsewhere. The paradox is named after physicist Enrico Fermi, who first posed the question in the 1950s. So, why haven't we encountered any aliens yet? One possible explanation is that life is rare in the universe, or that it takes a long time for intelligent life to evolve.
As we read the energy now, it is most likely, most probable that open contact between your civilization and other civilizations, including our own, will happen sometime in the window of your time you call 2025 to 2033.
Firstly, let's talk about the evolution of life on Earth. Our planet has been around for billions of years, and during that time, life has evolved in countless ways. From the simplest microorganisms to the most complex animals, life has adapted and thrived in a wide range of environments. Now, let's consider the influence of the universe on our lives. The universe is vast and mysterious, and it's fascinating to think about how it might impact our lives, shaping our experiences and even our destinies. In conclusion, life on Earth has evolved in incredible ways. Many people believe that we are all spiritual beings, connected to something greater than ourselves. This idea is often associated with religion, as it provides a framework for understanding our place in the universe. Now, some people might argue that science can explain everything about our existence, but there's a growing body of evidence suggesting that there's more to life than what we can see and measure.
Remember that when Yeshua, or who you call Jesus, talked about the idea of him being the way, what he simply meant is be like him. Be that vibration. In other words, the Christ consciousness did not want the idea of Christians. The Christ consciousness was saying you are all Christs. So if you can simply exhibit the idea of that vibration by acting on your highest passion and acting from highest unconditional love, the energy thus then of that unconditional love acting from your true core vibration, acting on your passion without reservation, knowing it will support you, will allow you more and more in every way, every moment of the day to shift from parallel reality to parallel reality that will be more and more and more reflective of you giving off the vibration of the Christ consciousness, the Buddha nature, the Krishna spirit, doesn't matter what you can call it. It's all the same idea. It's your true core vibration. And the way you exhibit that is by acting on your passion without reservation, with no expectation.
He is Darryl Anka, is a spiritual medium who claims to channel an enlightened extraterrestrial entity named Bashar. Anka describes Bashar as being from an alternate dimensional planet located 500 light years away in the direction of the Orion constellation called Asasani. Anka presents Bashar in open and private sessions around the world, where Anka appears to be in an altered state of consciousness and open. Dialogue occurs with an attending audience.
Channeling, to me, is a natural state. We all have the ability to do it, and we actually do all do it from time to time in our lives. It's sort of just getting out of your own way, opening up to the greater or bigger being that you are, the bigger picture of yourself, of your consciousness. And it's anything that you do that you love to do when you're in that state, you don't notice the passage of time, and you're focused on your passion. That's a channeling state. So an actor that becomes the character is channeling. A singer that's lost in the song is channeling. It's obviously something that a lot of artists tap into. But again, children do it all the time. People do it all the time when they're focused on something they love to do. But apparently that state can allow you to not only access other portions of your own consciousness from a bigger picture perspective, apparently it's also capable of allowing you to contact or be in touch with other consciousnesses on other dimensions, other levels, other realms. Now, that's not necessarily anything that can be proven at this point. So we never insist that people have to believe that Bashar as an entity actually exists outside of myself. It could be another portion of my own consciousness that I'm tapping into. But really what's important is that from that state, apparently people have the ability to bring through information from a different perspective that seems to have a broader, big picture point of view that sees things in different ways, brings about a different perspective that helps people make constructive changes in their lives in ways they might not have thought to go about it. And the real proof of the pudding, so to speak, is that if the information can be applied in your physical reality and you can get the actual effect you want out of it and it changes your life in a positive way, that's really what the focus of the channeling is all about, is does the information work rather than exactly where is it coming from or is that entity real?
So whether you're religious, spiritual, or somewhere in between, it's important to remember that we are all part of something bigger. We are all connected, and our actions can have a ripple effect on the world around us.
We all began at the same place. We all started with God, or what they call the source. Now, I've had many people go back to the source. They go back to when they were with God before they ever started on this long journey to become humans. Humans are kind of like the last part of the whole thing. This is the worst part, really. But we all began at the same place, and I've had people go back and experience it, and they always describe God the same way. That God is like a huge energy force. They describe it like a big bright light. Some of them say they are in the sun, but it's not hot. Other ones say the great central sun is what they call it, but it's a huge light. And when they're there, There's total love. They don't want to leave. They're all together. Everyone is together, and they all want to stay there. They don't want to leave. It is so much love and is so much beauty.
Dolores Cannon was an American author, self-trained hypnotherapist, and publisher. She was a leader of the New Age movement and a promoter of fringe theories relating to aliens and alternative realities. Cannon specialized in past life regression and developed a technique that she called the quantum healing hypnosis technique. She gained notoriety for claiming to be in contact with Nostradamus through her hypnosis sessions.
I've had people go through the death experiences, and after they've died and they're on the spirit side, they look back at the life and they'll say, it was just a play. I can see all the actors on stage getting ready to come out and play their parts. I can see the actors in the wings getting ready to come on. And they said, but when I was there, it was so hard and so difficult. But now that I'm on the other side, it was like a blink of an eye. We get caught up in the illusion. So you are the producer, director, and actor in your own play. You're also the script writer, but the script is being written as it goes along. You know what that means? You can change the script anytime you want.
A central idea present in both the works of Darryl Anka, through the entity he channels, Basher, and those of Dolores Cannon, through her technique of hypnotic regression and exploration of the subconscious. Both Anka and Cannon have had a major influence on the New Age movement, offering innovative perspectives on the nature of reality and our ability to shape it through consciousness and intention. Darryl Anka is known for channeling the entity Basher, a form of extraterrestrial consciousness from a parallel reality. In the messages transmitted by Basher, the concept of creating reality holds a central place. Basher asserts that reality is essentially a mirror of our internal frequencies. That is, each individual creates their own experience of the world based on their beliefs, emotions, and intentions. According to Basher, the universe responds to our vibrational state, and thus we can influence and change the course of our lives by altering the way we think and feel. A key aspect of Bashar's messages is the idea that time is an illusion and that reality consists of multiple timelines coexisting simultaneously. Every choice we make places us on a particular timeline, and thus we create reality through the frequencies we emit and the decisions we make. For example, if a person lives in fear or pessimism, they will find themselves in a reality that reflects these inner states. But if they align their thoughts and emotions with peace and optimism, their external reality will begin to reflect these qualities. Dolores Cannon explored a similar concept through her work with hypnotic regression and quantum healing hypnosis technique. In her sessions, Cannon accessed what she called the higher subconscious, a part of consciousness that holds knowledge not only of the past and future, but also of past lives, other dimensions, and extraterrestrial civilizations. According to her theory, reality is a product of our collective and individual thoughts and intentions. Cannon believed that people are not merely passive observers of life, but active creators of their own reality. Through quantum healing hypnosis technique, she claimed that people could heal themselves, understand their life's purpose, and even alter future trajectories by becoming aware of and exploring the subtle dimensions of the mind. In her sessions, she discovered that many of a person's fears, illnesses, or blockages were the result of energies from past lives or negative thoughts, which could be reprogrammed to create a more positive reality. Both Darryl Anka, through Basher, and Dolores Cannon share a similar vision. The physical reality we experience is directly connected to our mental and emotional states. They encourage us to become aware of the inner power we have in shaping our world, emphasizing that we are more than mere actors in this cosmic play. We are, in fact, the creators of the script. For Anka and Basher, this process of creation is immediate and continuous. Reality changes constantly depending on the energy we emit in the present. For Cannon, the process is more one of discovery and recalibration, a kind of inner journey where we heal ourselves and, at the same time, create a new reality based on the awareness and transformation of accumulated negative vibrations. The central idea of both perspectives is that people are not victims of external circumstances, but co-creators of their lives. If we manage to align our thoughts, emotions, and intentions with higher frequencies, such as love, joy, and peace, we can transform reality into a more fulfilling and harmonious experience. Reality, in the view of Darryl Anka and Dolores, is not fixed. It is fluid and malleable, shaped by our inner energy and the decisions we make. In essence, our behavior, the way we act and think, plays a crucial role in creating reality. In other words, we are the ones who carry our reality at every moment, determining its direction through the power of our consciousness. Both the vision promoted by Darryl Anka and Basher and that of Dolores converge on a fundamental idea. The power to create our reality is already within us, governed by our consciousness, our thoughts, and our emotions. They invite us to align our minds and hearts with positive frequencies, such as love, peace, and optimism, to shape a better and more harmonious world around us. What we think and feel is reflected outwardly, and our life becomes a mirror of our inner world. This idea is not only a characteristic of the New Age movement or modern spiritual philosophy, but also has deep roots in traditional spiritual teachings, including the Holy Scripture. In the Gospel of Mark, chapter 11, Jesus speaks of the power of faith and the Word in the process of manifesting reality. Truly I tell you, if anyone says to this mountain, "Go, throw yourself into the sea," and does not doubt in their heart, but believes that what they say will happen, it will be done for them. Mark 11:23. This is a powerful statement about the ability of unwavering faith to change the physical world. Furthermore, Jesus emphasizes the importance of prayer and total faith. Whatever you ask for in prayer, believe that you have received it, and it will be yours. Mark 11:24. These words from the Bible resonate deeply with what both Anka and Canon advocate. The power of faith and intention is seen similarly in both traditions. Creating reality is closely tied to the absence of doubt and a profound belief in what we wish to manifest. Just as Jesus calls for unconditional faith that can move mountains, so to do Anka and Canon's philosophies encourage us not to doubt our inner power to change reality. When the mind and heart are fully aligned with our desires and with positive energy, we can bring about significant transformations in our lives. Thus, from a broader perspective, whether we rely on traditional spiritual teachings, such as the biblical ones, or turn our attention to modern practices of consciousness exploration, like those of Darryl Anka and Dolores, the message is the same. We are co-creators of our reality, and faith, intention, and the absence of doubt are the keys to transforming the world around us.